There's controversy still swirling after Elon Musk made a awkward gesture while speaking to a crowd at the inaugural parade. In essence, it appears as if he made a Nazi salute. Elon has yet to comment on the matter. Adam Zimmerman is a resident of Rockville and the grandson of Holocaust survivors and a Holocaust educator, and he joins us right now on the Live Zone. Adam, good to see you, sir, and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Guy, for having me.
So, Adam, first of all, your initial response to what we all viewed and what some are saying appears to have been a Nazi salute conducted by Mr. Elon Musk.
Well, to me, it was chilling. There's no doubt in my mind that it was a Nazi salute. My grandparents survived the Holocaust. We lost countless members of our family to atrocities committed by the Nazis, and that trauma has been passed down to successive generations of our family since 1945. And so we know a Nazi salute when we see one. In this case, we saw it twice from a man who has for years played footsie with Nazi supporters, who has opened up his social media platform to those extremists who spread anti-Semitic vitriol and hatred every day. Elon Musk knows exactly what he's doing. He knew exactly what he was doing in this moment, and it's a chilling visual from the outset of this new administration.
Adam, we've had several folks appear, political analysts appear, and Trump supporters appear on this show and have stated that by far this was not a Nazi salute. For those who are downplaying it and disagree with you, what do you say to them?
I say to look at Elon Musk's history. He has, for years now, been in cahoots with neo-Nazis and extremists who spread these sorts of views. I would encourage viewers to read the article in the Washington Post published today on this, in which several right-wing extremists and neo-Nazi sympathizers are quoted as giddy with excitement that Elon Musk did this on Inauguration Day from behind a lectern with a presidential seal on it. They see it as a sign of approval of an administration that is welcoming to them and their viewpoints. And Musk was so pleased with himself for doing it once that he decided to do it twice. So given his history, given his refusal to denounce those extremists who are supporting him, or to say that he will clean up his social media platform from all the anti-Semitic vitriol that's on there every day, he seems pretty pleased with the outcome here. And to me, there's no doubt in my mind that he knew exactly what he was doing at that moment, and that was a Nazi salute.
Adam, you wrote a letter to the editor of the Washington Post some 2 years ago discussing anti-Semitism. And with that being said, we fast forward another 2 years and we find ourselves right here. What is it exactly that needs to be done to make sure that this issue is addressed?
So a few things. The first thing we need to do is call out anti-Semitism when we see it. And to me, this is a very clear case of that. We saw during the initial Trump administration and in the intervening years when Mr. Trump was out of the White House, that he and his supporters continued to hold conversations with, dine with, open up his campaign to folks who espouse these viewpoints. To me, it's a big reason why the spread of anti-Semitism over the past few years has reached unprecedented levels throughout the United States. Here in the DMV, Virginia, Maryland, D.C. has some of the highest rates of anti-Semitism in the country. It puts our children at risk every day, makes them afraid to go to school, or what they'll see on social media platforms. To me, we all have a responsibility to call it out when we see it, to explain why it's so hurtful and downright dangerous to the individuals who are on the receiving end of it, and to be, as we say, upstanders rather than bystanders. So in a moment like this, that to me is what's called for, and I think we all need to call it out when we see it.
Adam, it's no secret, President Trump has been a strong ally of Israel, but when you get a chance to yet again see the gesture that Mr. Elon Musk made, and to know that he is aligned with Mr. Musk, mixed messages, is that what's happening here?
Yeah, to me it's chilling. This happened on the very first day of the administration, within hours of President Trump taking the oath of office. It happened just days before the world marks International Holocaust Remembrance Day. For January 27th. This year, we're marking the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz and other concentration camps. where 6 million Jews perished. My grandparents were among those who survived. I owe my life to them. Part of that responsibility as their grandson is speaking out against the same types of anti-Semitism that caused so many Jews in Europe to be murdered during those horrific days during World War II. So to me, that's part of the legacy that my grandparents have passed down to me. And despite any other part of President Trump's record, his continued association with individuals who espouse these viewpoints is exceedingly detrimental to the entire Jewish community, whether we're Democrats or Republicans. And my strong hope is that individuals across the political spectrum will continue to call it out whenever it happens.
Adam, I got about a minute left, but I want to pose this question prior to letting you go, and that is, if Mr. Musk happens to be watching right now, sir, you now have the platform to deliver the message to him as if he happened to be right in front of you.
Yeah, I would tell him that my grandparents are my heroes, that they survived unimaginable destruction, the killings of their parents and several members of their families. They themselves went through unimaginable trauma. They got out of the camps with no money, no family, very little to their names, but they were able to restart their lives, come to America, learn trades, begin a business, start a family. I owe my entire existence to them, and salute that sort, denigrate them as individuals, what they went through and what so many families experienced in that time, and the associated trauma that successive generations have experienced as a result. It's an insult to their memory, and my hope would be that if he learned more about the individuals who went through that horrific time, he would think twice before making those sorts of gestures in the future.
Adam Zimmerman, yet again joining us right here on the Live Zone. We thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thanks for having me.